Hello everyone, I am Anamika Chaturvedi from UP Institute of Design, here to discuss about service marketing environment from MBA second year, and it is KMB MK04. I am here to discuss unit 1. Today we will discuss about service marketing environment. The service marketing environment consists of action and forces outside the marketing organization, which influence and function of the organization directly or indirectly. Service companies need to learn changes and develop mechanism to respond effectively to the change in marketing environment. So, what is marketing environment? Marketing environment consists of two factors, this which is known as the internal factor or external factor and external factor. Internal factor is also known as the micro environment and external factor known as the macro environment. So, marketing environment is the combination of several forces influencing the company business prospect directly, indirectly, positively or negatively, strongly or weakly. So, it is very important for an organization to scan the environment before starting a business, because environment consists of public, company, people, organization, global changes, natural environment, political environment, social environment. So, there are many forces which combinedly give an impact to the business. So, for the business person, for the organization, it is important to understand the concept of marketing service environment. Service marketing environment is basically consists of two factors, which is micro environment and macro environment. Micro environment is having intermediaries, supplier, internal department, other public, competitor and customer, while macro environment is having demographic, economic, natural, social, political and technological factor. The micro environment is a controllable factor. Why it is known as the controllable factor? Because the organization can control these factors, while the macro environment is known as the uncontrollable factor, because organization can only change themselves according to these macro environmental factor. The organization have to very carefully monitor the macro environment, because they have to adopt the changes which come to the marketing macro environment, because it is out of the organization. There are many more organizations come under one macro environment. So, macro environment is controllable, uncontrollable, while micro environment is controllable. Next, micro environment. Micro environment consists of forces that are close to company that can directly or indirectly affect the company's ability to serve customer. Company's ability to serve customer, how the company's ability developed? By correcting all those factors. So, other division, competitors, intermediaries, supplier, customer and other public. So, when one organization is consists, they have different departments. So, marketing should have coordination with other department. They should have coordination with the organization, have the coordination with the supplier. And why it is controllable? Because we can control the supplier from an important link in providing quality service to the customer. Because if you want to serve the customer a quality service, you have to purchase the quality raw material. So, for that it is important to make a good relation with the supplier. The quality of services, we can take the example of a beauty salon. The quality of services that the customer is having in a beauty parlor is only due to the not only due to the people who are doing their work, their skills, but also with the help of creams, tools, lotions. So, if these cream, lotion, tools are not in a quality, are not up to the mark, it is difficult to maintain the good quality or difficult to deliver good quality to the consumer. then what happened? Consumer will switch over, and switching of consumer is a loss for the organization. So, how it can be so organization has to make a good relation and has to control the supplier. If supplier is not working according to them, they can change the supplier. That is why it is controllable, and the organization can change according to their need. So, it is very important to have a good relation with the supplier. Competitors. So, no, competitors encourage switchovers. Competitors always want the consumer should switch to other company and come to their own company. So, they try to influence, entice the customer and so on. The competitive environment affect the number and types of competitors the market manager must face. It is also affect the behavior of these competitors. So, how it is controllable? Because the organization should recognize what the competitors are doing, what are the strengths and weaknesses of the competitors, and they can plan according to their competitors strategy, like competitor based pricing and other competitor based advertising. There are many more strategy, by lowering the price, by offering more than the competitors, by offering good quality than the competitors. So, the organization can control their competitors by providing better quality services, better price, better advertisement, better promotion strategy from the to the consumer. So, next is the intermediaries. So, intermediaries they are the link between the company and the customer. So, they play a vital role in service marketing. They provide service on behalf of the service company to the consumer. So, the intermediaries are very important factor. They can add value to the company if the relationship managed effectively, and the organization can control them by maintaining a good relation with the intermediaries. So, the intermediaries are very important factor to be maintained by the organization, because they are the faces for the organization. They are the link between the consumer and the organization. Next is the other division. Other division like marketing division. In service marketing division is very important, but they cannot perform isolately. They have to coordinate with the other departments too, like finance department, HR department, production department. There are many departments. So, combinedly they can achieve a goal, and which perform in front of the consumer. So, the objective of the company should be coordination within the organization, within the different departments. So, the marketing division works with finance, human resource, research and develop, purchase, accounting, top management to develop, execute its plans and program. So, how it develop and how we have to develop a plan and how we have to execute the plan. For that, the service marketing division has to coordinate with the other department, and it is controllable. Why? Because every department is responsible for performance. So, marketing department can coordinate with them, and they can have words with them, and they can give feedback of the consumer to the production department, to the finance department, by which they can come with some results. That is why the other department is also important in microenvironment. Customer market. Customer are the king in market. So, service company may serve the need of individual customer. Individual market, government market or international markets. So, the need and choices, preferences of these market change frequently. Every time the consumer change their preferences, which impact the business prospect of the company. So, company should be capable of adopting these changes quickly, and they can have benefit over their competitors. So, it is important to read out the mind of your consumer, for providing required services to the consumer. Next is the other public. Service companies should also recognize the public who take interest in it as a part of their business or activity. For example, we can take the financial institution, media, government, citizen, social organization which can impact on the business. Why it is important? Because if the social organizations, there are many social organizations who work for the animals, who work for the workers, who work for the women empowerment, who work for the ethical business, and who work for the ecological production. So, there are many more organizations, social organizations who work for the society. So, the organization has to coordinate with them. So, that is why every organization has a PRO, public relationship officer, who can coordinate with the other society, media. So, what? Because social media and entertainment media, every media, if they are not happy, they can ruin your business, because social media is nowadays is having cherry on the cake. That is why every organization has to maintain their good relation with the media as well as financial institution, government, and the other social organization. That is why it is very important to control them. How you can control them? You can control them providing the good features of the organization, good news of the organization, quality relationship with this all other public relations. So, next we will discuss macro environment. So, what is macro environment? Macro environment is basically consist of all big factor which can impact the national and international business aspects, and the organization has to be very careful for monitoring these macro environments. These are demographic, economic, natural, technological, political, and social and cultural. So, we will discuss it one by one. First is the demographic environment. So, what is demographic environment? Demographic environment is the refers to the composition of society in terms of population size, gender, density, location, age, income, profession. There are many things come under the occupation, come under the demography. So, demographic characteristics and corresponding change impact the service business significantly. For example, if you want to start your business in the service sector, you have to scan the density of the population. So, how much you have to produce? So, how many units you have to produce, or how many consumer are over there for your product, for your service product. So, that you can only get to know through the demographic impact or demographic factor. So, if you are developing a service or a software, for example, you are developing a software for the professionals. So, how you can know, so how many professionals are over there in market for your product. So, you can go through the demographic analysis. Only the demographic analysis can help you how many professionals for your product, how many professionals require your product. So, what is the size of your market? So, demographic can help the organization to get to know about the market size, where they can target the customer and they can position their product. So, demographic play a vital role in macro environment, because in the demographic you can know who are your customer. Through the demography only you can know what they want, what is the requirement of your consumer, what is the size of your consumer, how you can target your customer, and what should be the positioning. But the important factor is that it is uncontrollable. You cannot control the gender, you cannot control the population. You have to change according to the population size or the market. That is why the macro environment are uncontrollable. The organization cannot control them, only they have to change their policy or strategy according to the macro environment, because we see is at a whole. Next is the economic environment. So, what is economic environment? Economic environment refer to the factor affecting consumer purchasing power and consumption pattern. Assessing the economic environment means evaluating factor that influence consumer and business buying pattern, such as the amount of confidence people have in the health of economy. For example, if the economy of country is good, the people are having confidence on purchasing. If the purchasing power of the people are good, they can buy more. So, economic environment is play a vital role for service environment. But the important thing is that the organization cannot control the economic situation of the country. If we are taking an example in India. So, in the Indian economic situation, the person who is running business in Delhi cannot control the entire economy of the country. If there is any change in the business, any change in the economic situation, they have to change their business strategy. If suppose that if the price of the oil is rising due to the economic condition, so what the organization which is in the business of transportation will do? They have to change their strategy, they have to change their price, because their cost will be incur high, and the price which is charges to the consumer will be increased, and which can affect the consumer, which can affect to the business. But it is uncontrollable and the organization cannot control it, so they have to change according to the need. Another is the natural environment. So, what is natural environment? Natural environment refer to the availability of natural resources for the production of services. So, the production of goods as well as services depends on natural resources directly or indirectly. The abundance or shortage of some resources impact management and marketing decision of service companies significantly. So, as we can take an example of, like we can start like ecosystem. As we know, the ecosystem, it produce oil. If we are cutting the trees, we are not having the oil, as we are not having the oil in the petrol pump, or there will be shortage of oil. So, the shortage of oil will increase the price of petrol. When the price increase, what happen? When the price increase, there will be adverse effect on transportation services. The charges of transportation services, the price of taxi, the price fare of auto, or the price fare of goods vehicles, the goods carrier, it all goes up. The raising of price will adverse impact on the business. Maybe the business can less, or maybe the people will prefer to choose the other vehicle method, or by cycle, or by which is natural method of transportation. So, the organization has to do work coordinated with the natural environment, and they have to change themselves according to the natural resources, availability of the resources. They have to do something for the society, or for they had to use the, suppose that the one organization, like we can talk about the hotel industry. In the hotel industry, they use many raw material like vegetables, like fruits, many things like crop, rice, pulse, everything like dairy products, all are related to the natural environment. If they are not supporting the natural environment, or they are exploiting the natural environment, what happened? Lately, they will not find all those things, resources, so business can slow down. Or if they are using the resources which are not up to the mark. So, what happened? It can affect to the consumer health, which can be health hazardous. So, these are uncontrollable, you cannot change the natural environment. You have to be with the environment and try to save it for the future. Next, we can talk about the technological environment. So, what is technological environment? The most influencing environment in the recent year. In the recent year is the technological environment. So, technology has a tremendous impact on our lives. If we are talking about the payment system, we are talking about the banking system, we are talking about the radio system, we are talking about the shooting system, social media. So, everywhere there is technology. We can talk about in the COVID time, every organization has to be digitalized. If it either it is education industry or it is business, any business industry. Education has got impacted by the digital process. Every education institute has to make videos, or they have to teach their student online. So, this kind of services has to change tremendously due to the technological environment. There are many platforms are available on YouTube, like unacademy.com, or there are various example we can see for teaching, like Byju's. There are many others, WiseApp and other, who can teach you online, can help you teaching online. So, technological changes tremendously change. Every organization has to change according to the technology. If you are not changing yourself according to the technology, it is difficult to sustain for long term in the market. Like if you talk about the payment system, so nobody is carrying cash nowadays. Everybody there should be Google Pay, there should be Paytm, there should be MobiWiki, or there should be Amazon Pay. There are many various, or Internet Pay, or other services, payment system, other wallet services. So, that's bring a tremendous change for small organizations, small retailers or small service provider. Too, they have to change according to the environment. They cannot swim against the stream. So, macro environment are those environment where you have to swim according to the stream. So, technology has bring a tremendous change in the people's lifestyle. The internet changed their lifestyle of people, and fortunate of many businesses, many online business. Like if we talk about the all e-commerce business comes under the services, like Amazon, Myntra, they all are in the delivery process. What they are doing? They are just delivering the product from, they are working as in from manufacturer to the consumer. Myntra, Jabong, Amazon, there are many more. The technology bring these kind of changes which is cannot be controlled. The business person or the business industry has to change according to the technology. The maintenance of car is also doing nowadays with the computer. They can monitor your car with the help of your car performance with the help of computer. Your alignment can be checked by the help of computer. So, people working in garage has to learn about it, has to change according to the technology. That is why the technological environment is the most important factor, most important changes in the service environment. So, if you want to start a business or you are in a business already, you have to change. We are having various examples which cannot change according to them, and they have to shut down their business. So, next is the political and legal environment. Political and legal environment is the environment which is set up by the democratic setup. The democratic setup, the political parties that gets the majority in the parliament forms the government and the country. The philosopher and the priorities of the party naturally reflect the function of the government. As the party has changed, the policies of the government also change. Today is the one party ruling, after some year the another party will rule. So, there are many changes, every government change according to their own party rules or their own demands, which is related to the country, which is good for the country. So, we can take the example at the P.V. Narasimha Rao. When he became the Prime Minister, he bring the all economical reform in the country, which brings the change in the country, like every private service industry like bank, like private banks came into the force only due to that economic reforms. But who done the economic reforms? The political and legal environment done the economic reform. We can take the example of GST. That is the political, that is the legal changes. Every organization has to pay the GST according to the law. You cannot deny to pay the GST, you have to fill the GST. You have to fill the GST form on every required format. So, the legal environment and the political environment has a tremendous role on the business, in the service environment. The organization has to change themselves according to the legal requirement. They have to respect the law. As the law has changed, they have to change their business strategy. Next is the social and cultural environment. Social and cultural environment is basically satisfy the need and people within the society according to their culture, their belief, their requirement, which is based on their culture, based on their belief, based on their norms, based on their raising up and all those things. Because India is a multilingual, multicultural and multi-religious society, so there are many people who are having their own culture, and according to their culture they want the product. Here we can take the example of like McDonald's is having start with the pork and beef in their burger, but Hindu and Muslim both religions deny this, because the culture doesn't give them permission to eating all those things. Then they come up with the survey and they find out why the people are not buying our product. Then they come with the new product which is known as the Mac Aloo Tikki, because many people are vegetarian in our country and they start using this. Then they come up, there are many branches in all over the India. So, culture and social, it's contain many things like color, like language, like design, many things. As swastik is good for India and which is not good for in Germany. So, these social and cultural environment impact the business very importantly. The business has to learn how to win the people hearts by providing them product, by satisfying their needs on the basis which is based on their culture and the religion, on their social upbringing. That is why the social culture exists importantly in the society, and every organization has to follow these things. So, as we can summarize here, the service marketing environment is consist of macro and micro environment. Macro is basically consist of big factors, whole factor, which is uncontrollable, and the organization has to change themselves according to the business, according to the external factor, and micro is the internal factor which is controllable. So, today that is all from my side. Thank you very much.